Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Trek YT here, or Nick, back with another brand new episode of Base Showcase. This video has been highly requested. I've seen a lot of people saying, where's Base Showcase? Well, guys, I've decided that this summer it's going to be a more prevalent series on my channel. I've just taken the time to realize that out of my top 12 most viewed videos, 7 of those are Base Showcases, so I could really tell that you guys really enjoy the series. And, it takes me a little bit to build these, but, that's fine. It's worth it because you guys really enjoy it as much as I enjoy your feedback. So without further ado, guys, let's go ahead and jump into this episode. As you can see, the room behind me is absolutely gorgeous, so let's jump right into this video. So let's look at it from way back here. As you can see, it's sort of like I want to say like a chest. So like if you think of like the Krusty Krab and SpongeBob, it's sort of like a treasure chest. So it's kind of like flat on this side and it's flat on each side. So when I started building this, I took the inspiration from these arches. I was like, I really want to have some grand arches in my build. So I just started off by building this arch. So that's a way you can do some building, is you can think of one aspect of a build that you really want and incorporate that and then surround your building around that. So I really thought about this one huge grand arch, and then I was like, you know what, I can turn that into another one. So I copied and pasted 2 on the other side, and then I just started filling in the space, and then I started detailing it afterwards. So that's one way, guys, you guys can start your builds, is you just got to think of something like one thing and then branch off of it from there. So on this side and on the other side, we do have drop chest galore. You can always put this into something else, and it doesn't have to be drop chest, but my idea is just to put drop chest because I feel like the 2 main things in a faction base or just a base in general is drop chest and then protected chest. So that's the main thing that you're going to be protecting. And one really nice thing about this room is that it's all covered in obsidian, so it's like an extra, like, additional, I guess, coverage of your base is this little, like, almost like section, because there could be more sections of your base below and above. I switched that, but below and above. So that's basically one really extra cool feature, I guess, is that it's all made of obsidian on the roof. I just found this to be a really nice dark block to put on the ceiling, and I felt like it really, I guess, contrasted the lighter colors of the wood. So that's one other idea. So on the sides and like the corners or whatever, I have these little bouquets, not really bouquets, I guess little flower beds, but this could also be a place where you could turn into like a way to get up to the next level of your base. This is just a little filler thing because I normally stick to like one room, and I just wanted to, like, I guess, bring that up. Is you can always change this. You can change a lot of things in here. This is just my, I guess, default template of this build, I guess. So over here we do have one of the 4, I guess, protected chest areas, and what I really like about this is there's a 2-level thing, but it's really nice and, like, I guess, discreet having this little thing up here because it's not too bold. It's just like a little ladder on each side, but also it kind of just deviates from the, I guess, all the water and stuff because it has like this little breakage right in the middle, and it looks really nice and really clean. The blocks are all relatively the same. It's just this acacia and then this spruce stairs and slabs, but it makes for a really clean looking base when you add nice shapes to it, geometric shapes to it, like the circle arches type thing. So I felt like that made this base extra cool, even though it's just a little clean 1-room base. It's really nice and it suits me, I guess. I don't know, I just really like the clean part of it. I try to deviate a little bit from my typical overly detailed things, but I wanted to make it really clean. So that's why the floor is all flat and it's just path and grass stuff, because I wanted it to be really just, I guess, enhancing the idea that this is a really grand room. It's really important, it's really cool because it just looks so open and stuff. So that's another idea for when building, is you can use the idea of, I guess, the concept of how grand it is. So that was another thing I was going for with this arch, is I was trying to make it really grand and a really focal, is just having this huge massive room that's all one, but then tying it all together with all the chests and stuff on the outside. So that's where my mindset was at when I was creating this base. And so I can't neglect my detailing. I have to put a little bit of detailing in here. So I did add some, I guess, I meant depth into the base by having this little setback stuff back here with the little detail of stairs and slabs up above. So you always want to try to incorporate depth wherever you go in a build of some sort, because even like up here I have this set back just a little bit, but you can only tell that from when I go up here. But when you go down here, it just flows really good together, and it kind of looks like this wall is in front of that one, which it is, but it's just another way to make your details and your, I guess, build a little bit more interesting by just adding a slight bit of depth in your building. And so I was trying to get really creative creative with my light. Not only did I have light in the floors like that, I also tried to make almost like little chandelier type things, or just like really cool like lanterns that hang down. I do this little thing all the time where I just cover the outside of it with trapdoors and then put a hopper underneath it, but I really wanted to try to get some detail up here, which I felt was really a good way to incorporate stone into the build, because I was trying to just stray away from just straight using wood and obsidian, so I feel like that worked really well. I also have little things on the side to lighten up things a little bit more, but I also wanted to keep my shadows in there. Like up there is a little bit darker, and it just adds that little shadow. As you can see right there as well, there's some shadowing effects all around. That's another thing that's a little bit more of an advanced thing, is the shadowing into it, because I know that just feels like a more advanced thing to say, is adding shadowing into your base. So that's another thing I was trying to do, is as you can see the light source is back there, but that's what creates this little shadow effect right there. So I found that to be really cool as well. So tell me what you guys think in the comments down below. This is a really big base. I think it's still under a 64 long base. I'm pretty sure I don't know. I'm pretty sure it is actually, because from here to about here is only like 18 blocks, so that means that's another 18 blocks. So yeah, it's definitely under a 64 block wide base, so it's under a 4 chunk, so I think it's at max 3 chunks long by 2 chunks wide. I'm not exactly sure. I could do some counting for you, but I'm pretty sure it's under that. So it's a relatively large size base, but you got to think about it. If you wanted to, you can do more expansion up and down below as well. So you could have other grand rooms like this as well. And if you wanted to, you could turn like this into the collection storage, or the collection space of like a mob spawner. Like an iron golem spawner could be up there, and this could be where all the iron flows down to, and this could just be your main room. But I think this base looks really cool just from the, I guess, grandness of this room. So guys, I think this is where we're going to bring the video to the end. If you guys did enjoy today's episode of Base Showcase, and if you got any ideas out of this of how you're going to implement it into your own faction base, let me know down in the comment section below, or tweet me at Trek_YT. I really need you guys to follow that Twitter. I really am enjoying the people that are, I guess, interacting with me on that Twitter, but I like to try to see how many people we can get from YouTube to go over to that Twitter and interact with me, because if you guys want to interact with me, show me some of your stuff, or just talk with me outside of YouTube, that's the best way to get in contact with me outside of YouTube. So if you guys would like to, should be like the first link in the description, go ahead and follow that Twitter. So guys, I have about a week and a half to 2 weeks left of my high school, I guess, career is coming to an end really soon, and so that means summer is coming up, and I'm gonna have a buttload of time to make some videos, so videos will be more prevalent. I've been really coming through some like really, I guess, busy times lately, so I guess that has really prevented me from pumping out videos every other day like I've been doing in the past. But once summer comes, I'm gonna try to do at least 1 or 2 weeks this summer of just uploading every single day, just to experiment and see if I can actually do it with creative uploads every single day. I don't want to just shove out a poop upload for one day, so I'm gonna try to do that at least once this summer. So as always guys, I love you all. See you guys later. Peace out.